Listen, Simon, we have a couple minutes left. And, one of the questions that I wanted to ask you was really around, you had this great rant once about millennials. And, the audience here, many of them are Gen Z. Do you see a difference between millennials and Gen Z? Like, I actually believe that Gen Z actually works harder, but perhaps the entitlement piece has just accelerated. So just a quick take on Gen Z.
Yeah. I look, there's some of the same things. I'm still concerned about the overuse and over-reliance on social media and devices to form relationships or to maintain relationships. So that still concerns me. But yeah, the Gen Z is an activist generation, where millennials were sometimes called slacktivists, where they would text their discontent, or they would post their discontent on Twitter, and just trying to drive the discussion. That was the big thing. Like we're speaking out to drive the discussion. Discussion doesn't change things. People showing up changes things, and they would text their discontent on, post their discontent on Twitter while sitting in the back of their Uber going to brunch. The Gen Z is an activist generation. They organize, they show up. They form rallies. They boycott school to make a point. They're way more out there. They're taking bigger risks. They're putting themselves out there. And I love Gen Z because I think you're filling in the gaps where the millennials may have picked the right themes, but they didn't really move the ball down the court. But I think this young generation is pretty spectacular, actually.
There was a dip with the millennials, but well, Simon,
okay.
I think you provide.
We like to shit on millennials, but at the end of the day, we have to remember that millennials and Gen Z, there's something fantastic about both generations that's way better than the older generations, which is their idea of inclusion. If you're a millennial or you're a Gen Z, you don't care what someone's sexual orientation is. You don't care what their gender identity is. You don't care where they're from. It's just like you're a guy and you want to wear a dress. No one cares. Like, it's just a big nothing, And in fact, you understand that gender identity and sexual orientation are completely separate subjects. Older generations don't understand that. They can't get that. So I love how both those generations are so inclusive of people who don't look or sound or act like them. Love that.
Let's go. I love that. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I bet the next video is going to be even better. So hit subscribe and we'll chat in the comments.